Hello, we meet again about the better tutorials to create the brownie with ice cream. Shift A to add the cute model. Please tap to edit mode. Click right and select subdivide. Click the left and add the number of cuts. Please want to change the point edit mode and select points and move them allow the create textures for the brownie cake. Add the bevels, modify and adjust the values. Tap to edit mode and adjust some points to adjust the shape of the cake. Add the subdivision surface. Switch boards modify. Tap to edit mode and piece 3 to face edit mode and hold shift and select all top face. Shift D to copy the face and piece P and select the selection. Select the face and add the solidifies modifiers to add the thickness for the model. Please tap to edit point to fix some points that still have shortcomings. Move some points to make the chocolate on the top match the cakes below. Please Ctrl R to add the line for the model to adjust some shape. Please alternate and seize to open the X-ray. Adjust some values in the modifier and adjust some points of the model to be complete. Ctrl R to add the lines more to help the shape of the model. Shift A to add the UV spheres model. Select the half of the spheres model and delete the face. Press Shift and alternate. Select the last line of the spheres model and press F to create the face. Select the face below and press E to extrude down a little. And press S to change the scale. Press 1 to change the point edit mode and select some points and move them in different positions to create different textures of the model. Add the bevel modify and adjust the values and add the subdivision surface once more time and adjust the values. Click right and select Shade Smooth. Press A to change the scale to near the brownie cake. Tap to edit mode and change the face edit and press Alternate C to open the X-ray. Select some face and move it into the different position to make it look like ice cream that is slightly smooth. Switch boards modify to see the model more smoothly. Press 1 to edit the points and add additional ice cream adjustments for beauty. Close the modifier to easily edit the model. Press Alternate C to open the X-ray and adjust some face on the model. Open the tool of the modifier to see the model when using the modifier. Press Tab to edit mode and hold Shift and select the tool line and Shift D to copy. Press P and select the selection. Click the right and choose the Converse tool and select Curve. Select the lines and select the tool on the right. Adjust the values in the extrude and depth. Tab to edit mode and select some points that's wrong and delete it. Click right and choose Set Origin and select the origins to geometry. Select the last point and press E to extrude to make caramel sauce. Add line points to create line pattern. Add the subdivision surface modifier to make it smoother. Shift D the caramel sauce and press R to rotate in another position. Shift D and rotate again 2 more times to create the caramel sauce for the ice cream. Adjust all the caramel sauce lines to brush them out and fit some points to make them perfect. Hold Shift and select all the caramel sauce and click right. Select Join the model. Shift A to add the circles model and change the scale. Press Tab and select all and press F to add the face for the circles model. Press E to extrude the face. Select the top face and press I to add the face in size. And move down a little to create the plate. Add the bevel modifier and subdivision surface. And adjust the values. Detail the caramel sauce around so there are no lines. that can cause mistakes before moving on to the next model. Shift A to add a plain model, change the scale to bigger than brownie cake. Click right and select Subdivide. Press 1 to change the point. Edit and move some parts to different positions to look like the liquid. Add the solidified subdivision surface and bevel modify and adjust the values of all modifiers. Shift A to add the plane model and change the scale. Change the shape of the plane model to look like caramel. Press 1 to point edit and adjust some points to change the shape of the caramel, falling down from the top of brownie cake. Add a subdivision surface and solidify the modifiers, and adjust the values of both modifiers. Further adjustment to the shape of the caramel sauce was made by moving some parts to different positions. Select the lines and adjust some values in the tool. Shift D to copy the caramel and set the size and adjust it to a different shape of caramel. Additional detail of the caramel's words as to make it as realistic as possible. Piece 0 to see the model through the camera. Setting the cameras and changing the size of the camera. Fix some caramel spots to make it look smoother and more realistic. Start the new materials. Select the brownie cake and add the noise textures and piece control T to add mapping and texture coordinate. Cause some through of the caramel modifiers to reduce the trouble of fixing and to prevent it forming too much of the bundles on your computer. Add the wave texture and set it between the noise textures and principal node. Adjust the values in each node. Add the color lamp node and set it between the wave texture and the principals. Change the bowl colors to look like a brownie cake. Add the bump node. Shift D to copy the noise textures and wave texture. Adjust the values in the second noise textures and wave texture. Select the chocolate on the brownie cakes and add image texture. And press Ctrl T. Select the image in the links below, that there are many types to choose from. So you can choose according to your preference. Change to UV editions and select all the face and change the scale of the face and resize it to fit the select image. Add the material for the caramels and change the color. Add the color left and gradient textures and piece contour T. Change the orange and bars color in the color lamp node. Adjust the values in the principal BSDF. Select the ice cream and add the new materials as noise textures, piece contour T and color lamp. Add the bump node and connect the normals in the principal BSDF. Change the color in the color lamp so that you can choose the color as you want. Select the place and add the color that you like. Open the tool in the Modify to see the complete model. Please C to see the model in the render mode or other mode. Shift A to add a planes model and change the scale to round to make a table course and add the solidifiers to add the thickness to the model. Rotate the model a little. Shift D to copy the planes one and change the scale to very round to make the background. As the material for the table course. Add the image textures and piece contour T, and select the image that you like for the table course. Add the same materials for the background. Just use the image that you like that in these tutorials. Use the whoosh image texture. Adjust some values in the mapping. Piece C to see the model when rendered. Shift A to add the area rise and set it in many positions for the model. Use 2 or 3 area right to set up for this model. Adjust the power of the right and change the letters and grades from EVs to cycle. Change the image. For the background again, use the image of the backwood texture. When everything is okay, you can render the image. And if you like these tutorials, don't forget to like, share and comment. If you want us to make more better tutorials, see you in the next video. See you.